Alright guys, I do apologize for the inconvenience of the shutdown for that time period. Um, so we're dispersing. I think we definitely did a tremendous job of marching, gathering in Foley Square, accomplishing coming here. The police were pretty nonchalant, pretty good with us to a certain degree, and now we're just like, um, in little groups of fashions of like over here scattered, and but we're dispersing, and some of us are gonna go to Union Square for the fake eviction theater. I mean, it's an eviction theater, but and that's pretty much it. So I really appreciate you guys out there viewing, streaming me. I gave my other phone to Hello Kitty. He does Occupy Air, I guess. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's good. I have another channel called Occupy Your Mind, but I'm like, you know what? Let it be. So pretty much we're all going to. So everyone going to Union Square? I still okay. We'll see you all at Union Square. That'd be great. All right. So people are pretty much going to Union Square, and that's pretty much it. So we have a neighbor we can talk to. Maybe we have a neighbor.
She's a neighbor who understands
Hello.
our complaints very well.
Nice.
She's an activist.
How is he as a neighbor?
He's fine as a neighbor as far as I'm concerned, but Eve was just telling me one of the neighbors was complaining about him. I don't know what the complaint could be.
Well, we know that this home he lives in, for example, they don't pay any taxes on, so perhaps your street, our whole life would be improved. They own this building. Just so you know, this is the high school for the Little Red Schoolhouse, which is what it sounds like. This was a socialist, this is the high school extension of a socialist space.
Started by Elizabeth Irwin, who was a leftist activist.
So that looks like a church, but it's not. That's a church.
This
That's Trinity Wall Street's property.
This on the corner?
Yeah, this big ugly building
that's
belongs
only
to...
one.
Where the church pays for
Right, so the church owns
So-
this.
Right now, we're just pretty much disturbing, talking to the library, telling the history of this school now that Trinity owns, which I didn't even know. So how many years they own this school?
No. The school is founded by a socialist.
Oh,
Elizabeth
socialist.
Irwin.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying even though that looks like a church, that's actually a socialist institution.
Oh.
That's
It's
still pretty hip parents
and
progressive. Yeah, pretty hip parents send their kids there.
They're good neighbors.
They're awesome. This happens to be a building owned by Trinity Wall Street property.
Right.
So I'm just saying, while this
By the way,
looks like a
that
church,
building-
it's actually
Right.
a place of education that's progressively inclined. This looks like something the communists might have built, but it belongs to Trinity Wall Street.
That
Right.
has WNYC radio and WQXR.
Oh, really?
In there.
That's where NYC is now. Frida, plug your issue that I'm signing a
Okay.
petition
I'll be
for.
back.
Casper,
What's going on?
These are,
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. What?
she's got something she wanted me to sign. She's with the Village Independent Democrats
Oh, nice.
Club, which is the progressive
Oh,
activist
both looking for it.
political
Oh, okay.
group. So I'm signing a petition. She's going to tell us what it's
Wait,
about.
what's the petition
Oh.
about?
to nominate.
What's the petition about?
To nominate people to get on the ballot.
Yeah. Deborah Glick.
Deborah Glick,
Brad Hoylman.
Brad Hoylman,
Who's coming on.
Brad Hoylman, who was in solidarity with us in Community
Yes.
Board 2 for the seizure of that space. I didn't mean seizure. For the occupation of that
He's
space.
going to be replacing Tom Duane in the state
Tom Duane
Senate.
is leaving?
He
Is he
leaving.
retiring?
Yeah.
Good for him. He
Yeah.
was awesome.
Yeah.
So I sign here, or is there
Or
just...
sign on the dotted line and print your name below.
Can I sign your petition also?
Where do you live?
You have to live in this neighborhood.
Okay,
I live in
yeah.
this neighborhood, so
All
I'm
right,
helping her
okay.
out. 'Cause
Sure.
Nice.
and we also have a common friend that was my hero.
Yeah,
And she died, and she was like one of my activist role models. She was amazing. She started as a volunteer and ended up chief of staff for the head of the Democratic Party of New York State.
Denny Farrell
Denny
was
Farrell, a
never the
beautiful
same
name.
without her.
Nope, he told me he tried hiring 3 people to replace her and it didn't work.
And your street.
That's cool. I hope your petition goes well. I guess.
Yeah. This is how we do it in the village. We get to pick.
That's good.
who
That's
puts
the
in
best way.
office. It doesn't matter how much you spend on these local positions.
That's good. Cool.
Thank you, Frida.
You're welcome.
That's
Enjoy.
exactly how that's supposed to
Yeah.
work.
Thank you, Frida. All right, so this is the breakdown. We're pretty much everyone's going to Union Square. Most of the majority of the individuals are in this little area. Um, so that's really awesome. And we're pretty much dispersing. So I guess we're all going to Union Square. Maybe.
Class Warriors having an official, our first official meeting since like Matt Long's a Tompkins today.
Oh man.
What?
Where's all
What? People hanging out.
I gotta ask him about that.
Okay, I don't care where we go.
So what do you guys plan to do fast forward?
Our leader's not here, so we can't figure out what the fuck to do.
Alright, so I'm just gonna. I don't know what's going on yet. But, you know, you obviously heard what that was. So, I'm just gonna, let the breakdown happen. How you doing today? Doing good? Just hanging out?
Hanging out, buddy.
Yeah. How long you been working on the force?
11 years.
11 years. Wow. And what official tag name do you have for your handle?
There is none.
There is none?
Just a nut in a card.
A nut and a card. Can I have your card?
Machinery.
Can I have your card?
I don't have a card on me.
Oh, you don't have a card right there. Let's see. What type of officer are you? Like detective, narcotics? Not gonna tell me?
Can't.
You can't? Is that special? Well, special enough that you can't tell me, But you do have a little shiny badge that I can, look at that and find out immediately, I guess. But
Isn't that stuff like
I don't
public
think that's
information?
that important.
it's not. I think it's always important.
Not that important for you to
Isn't
I think
that like
everyone's important.
Public information. You can share public information.
Those for public servants. I'm not a
Yeah,
public
you're not a public
servant.
servant. You're a private. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I do like your shades.
Thank you.
They're very nice sunglasses. I mean glasses, not sunglasses. Sorry.
So why are you guys doing this?
A sad thing happened. One of our comrades was locked up today. He was convicted to spend 45 days in Rikers for trespassing, and probably other charges that were trumped out. To push this, case that went forward. And he was spending 45 days in jail in Rikers, while our other 6 comrades were given community service. I think that what happened was that they made him the fall guy, as a tactic to scare us, to go, we can put you people in jail, and we can give you a nice, minimum stay, or more. And we have another guy who got locked up. He stayed for 25 days. And you have another person, staying for 10. Another person stayed for 2. The Trinity Church lot, where it's not on Canal Street. Yeah, open lot.
You're
That's
talking about the park.
yeah,
The
the
space park.
that's right. Which is now it's a park,
Yeah.
but a gated park, I guess. But it wasn't gated at the time. And it's really weird how there was there was a lot of gates, but there was a piece of it was open. So it's again a controversial thing, but it was an open space lot. And I can say that maybe we did wrong doing that kind of a tactic, but at the same time, putting a kid in Rikers who had never served, never did anything big, he never peddled, never did the grime.
Definitely not deserving.
Not deserving. One and as most of our activists are just kids,
I see that.
obviously, there's old timers, but they're not that much around. Jack Boyle is probably a little bit beyond my age.
And the point of this is that this was a church that did this to him. This is a church that did this to him. They promote love, forgiveness, all those things that are supposed to be of Christian value. But what did they demonstrate? What did they demonstrate? And there was a person that had it in his direct power to say, hey, maybe we are doing too much to these kids. Maybe we're doing too much to these kids. Maybe they deserve to have some kind of punishment, but the harshness that our friend is receiving, probably not so much. And so, that really speaks.
But you figure there's hundreds of you guys, there's only one arrest. It's not bad odds.
No, there was 7
There was
arrests.
7
Only
arrests.
7?
There was 7 arrests. There were many more, but I think they were let go or fined.
Right.
There was mad people got clipped up. Yeah, and they got community service for 4 days, while one man's going to jail for 45. And like none of his charges were like hardcore criminal act. Like for me in my world.
In fact, sorry.
No, go ahead. No.
In fact, the prosecutor was asking for 30 days, and the judge gave that man 45. That's more than tough. That was
I gave.
a statement that they were trying
Take
to
a minute. Yeah.
That was a statement that they were trying to make, and again, Trinity Church is the one backing that. Like, that's a Christian organization there. That's still Christian. It's just another form of Christianity, and so that's a Christian organization there that didn't act very Christian-like at all. As far as we can see, they have other forms of their other departments in their church that has been acting great with us. That's been in solidarity and support of us since our existence.
How would the Trinity Church stop the person from going to jail?
Well, there was the opportunity to if not drop the charges, at least change the charges or to make the charges so that they were not as stringent as
Walking Union Square.
yes.
Walking Union Square.
Sorry to hear that.
And so, we came out here, we
Alright.
just wanted
You
to show
understand that until you
our
prove
love
that all that
and
shit
our
that you say about
appreciation.
nobody, never you can do that.
Yeah, And so,
Like, nobody just can't go do it because I said do it.
so one thing that I'm taking from this is that it was the whole time a positive experience. We didn't have anything that would sit on his mind that my friends was out there in my honor, and then something negative or bad or whatever, any little situations. And so, hey, that's something to appreciate, right?
Yeah. Well, thanks for giving us your time. Keep doing what you're doing, I guess, whatever that is.
Come on, let's go ahead and move on, man.
So,
Union Square.
You waiting for him? So what are you,
They're going to top him.
okay. People are going Union, this group. I mean, whatever you can go, I don't care. So, yeah, I gave, Hello Kitty had Thorn's, I gave him my phone, because I'm cool, he hooked me up Thorn, so I'm not gonna, rap on him all the time. So I gave him my device to stream as well, because only I was streaming at that moment. I was gonna change, I have another channel called Occupy Your Mind, but I realized that maybe, after Kitty, Anthony asked me to, hey, could I, put it on a broadcast on Occupy It? I'm like, yeah, no, why not? Why not? Fuck it, And that was it. So it was my device that he had, and then my phone died, so I went back on Occupy for Life, and that was it. So pretty much everyone's scattered, as you can see. You saw the undercover talking to us.
I don't think he was an undercover.
I think
he was part of
the security of the church here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
not this church. Maybe Trinity or something.
No, the building right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Over here.
Yeah. That's one of those. No, that's a high school. That's the red square or something. Red house. Even though it's not red. So.
Hasn't been read in like 20 years.
Cool. I don't even know who you are, Spider. So, you can DM me on OWS_Casper, and then I'll know, because I'm like, who the fuck? I mean, I guess I can just say Spider. But yeah. But thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm not sure what's like anything really. Everything's like done, and we're all going somewhere. It's to one location there or Union Square. If I go to the other location, I don't think I'm gonna stream it or broadcast it or anything. So, but
Church, though. Everybody,
yeah.
some people come out and give the company.
Yeah, you gotta come to Trinity Church nowadays, and like on Saturday night to Sunday morning, people are gonna be doing Sleep Fest over there. So participate in that. So I'll give you a breakdown of what occurred today. Mark Adams, our beloved comrade, the bearded one, was locked up for 45 days in prison for trespassing. With other charges like boat cutters, I heard, whatever. So he spent 45 days. The other 6 comrades were given community service for 4 days, while Mark Adams was locked up for 45. We came as a group in solidarity, very quick, fast pace when it happened. We all got together at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. at Foley Square. A group of us, a handful of us, came about and in solidarity for this march. Meanwhile, we were gathering and collectively bringing our numbers up. I went forward and started interviewing people and asking them how they felt about it and how they feel, what was special about Mark and what they felt about. And I gave each individual one-to-one of how they felt about the situation. And that was it. In the end of the road, we came to the one of the church pastures where he lives, and we did a mic check and a whole candle visual, and again expressed ourselves about Mark and how great he is as an individual. The police start showing up casually. It was one cop, but like jackrabbits, they multiply. So, and that was it. But they were pretty cool and nonchalant. They didn't press on us. They just kept, stay off the, keep open clearance and open walkway, and we'll be good. And we did that. And then we came as in a group, as a collective, as an adult group. We said, you know what? We did our bit. We expressed ourselves. I think it's time to disperse. People went to Union Square, and people are going to go somewhere else. But majority, I think people are going to Union Square, and these are pretty much the stragglers. Or straggling. Whatever that word is. And that's pretty much it. We got Jack Boyer still here. Hi, can you tell me, I'll end the feed with you. How did you think